แชร์ผม
เลื่อนจะไปลงน้ำเย็นผม
นั่งกินตัวเองได้นั่งคนที่แล้วมันได้กินคนเดียวเนี่ยเราไล่จากบ้านเก่าปากเก่าชอบเลยชอบทะเลาะกับปลาแล้วครับไม่มีใครมีสวิงเลยเหรอครับ
ที่โซ่เขาถังแล้วเลยให้ผมจะกินได้ไหวกับข้าว
ไม่เป็นพี่หวานอะไรเดี๋ยวผมว่าสักตัว2ตัวเดี๋ยวชิมปลาดีกว่านะครับวันนี้เนี่ยเมนูที่เราจะมาทำเนี่ยก็เดี๋ยวตัวหนึ่งเนี่ยผมเอามาแบ่งให้ชิมเฉยๆว่าการขยันหาขยับเนี่ยมันสามารถเปลี่ยนแปลงอะไรได้บ้างตอนที่ผมคิดคอนเซปต์ที่จะทำอะไรตรงนี้เนี่ยตอนที่สื่อก็บอกไปว่าสารตั้มจะพยายามทำอุมากาเสะหรือว่าก็คือร้านซูชิปลาไทยเนี่ยก็มีคนเข้ามาแขวะเยอะว่าแบบอะไรคุณจะเอาปลาดุกนามาทำซูชิให้กูกินเหรอผมเลยตัดสินใจกูจะเอาปลาดุกนามาทำซูชิให้มึงกินได้ไหมวันนี้เลยวิจัยมานะครับเป็นสูตรปลาดุกนาซูชิของผมมีให้ชิมนิดหนึ่งนะครับอันนี้เป็นปลาดุกนาที่ผมเอาก้างของเขาเนี่ยไปขึ้นเป็นซอสชื่อว่าคาบายากิแล้วก็ผสมกับเนยนิดนึงซูวีอุณหภูมิต่ำซูวีคือเอาไปคลุกในทำสุกในน้ำต้มเสถียรนะครับแล้วเอาอันนั้นมาทำบุหรี่ปืนโอทอสข้างบนนิดนึงแล้วก็เอาเหมือนปลาดุกฟูนะครับมาท็อปข้างบนอีกทีนึงนะครับอันนี้สูตรซูชิที่ร้านผม
Welcome back to the channel, guys. So what this guy is demonstrating is the best way for preparing sashimi.
ใช่ครับเพราะว่าการเอาไปทำซูชิเนี่ยแข่งกันต้องครับ
Sashimi,
ใช่ไหมครับ
sushi. So we're bringing out live fish, and he's going to like lobotomize it. Well, this is the first volunteer that's going up, so he must be a local chef. It's supposed to be a better way to prepare it and a better. It's okay, couple of cups. Thank you. It's supposed to be better for the fish as well, although he doesn't look too happy to being lobotomized. Difficult. This one big. Oh, big hand. Better.
ระวังตรงแก้มตรงนี้เดี๋ยวด้วยนะครับกดเลยเดี๋ยวโดนนะครับ
ผมบอกรู้สึกหน้าเมียโดนเลยเอาให้แน่นิ่งเขาบอกรู้สึกหน้าเมียโดนเลยไม่ยอมก่อนโอเคครับโอเคเรียบร้อยครับ
ทีนี้พี่แจ๊สวัสดีครับทีนี้ครับอย่างที่บอก
Once you've lobotomized it,
ถ้าทำในเรือแนะนำว่าไม่ก่อน
he's threading something in through the hole he's just put, and then he carries on pushing this thread of wire further and further in, or he's putting it in and pulling it out. Not sure what he's doing.
โดนจุดทำเลย
โดนด้วย
เร็วๆปลากำลังกินเร็วต่อ
เข้าไปให้สุดเลยครับคราวนี้ไม่ต้องช้าๆติดไหมถ้าติดไม่ได้ไม่ใช่สวัสดีค่ะน้องป๊อปปี้โอเคนะครับทางนี้ก็ยังถ่ายวิธีการแทงปลาอยู่นะครับสำหรับใครที่มานะครับFCคนของรถขอบคุณมากครับใครที่เข้ามาดูตอนนี้เรากำลังสอนชุมชนบางเสน่ห์วิธีการถนอมปลาอยู่นะครับยากนะครับกับปลา ลาไซส์เล็กกว่านะครับไซส์ใหญ่ยิ่งง่ายขึ้นเข้าไปจะได้รู้ว่าความรู้สึกเป็นยังไงส่วนนะครับก็ควงนิดนึงดึงเข้าดึงออกครับนิดนึงถ้าเกิดเขาหยุดเมื่อไหร่ก็แปลว่าหมดปฏิกิริยานะครับถ้ายังไม่ชัวร์นะครับแทงหัวเสร็จแล้วกลัวไม่โดนเนี่ยที่บอกถ้าเป็นสปีดโบ๊ทเข้าฝั่งวันเดียวอ่ะตัดคนหางแม่ช่อนทะเลอ่ะผมชอบตัดจากด้านบนแล้วก็เพราะเขาเป็นปลาตั้งตรงนี้ได้ใช่ไหมครับปลาเก๋าว่าจะยากกว่าตัดตรงนี้เพิ่มเขาก็หักหางแนวตรงอย่างนี้เลยนะครับเราจะดูสามารถดูได้โอเคครับนี่นะครับนะครับเพราะเวลาขยับออกมันขยับอยู่เพราะว่าเนี่ยโดนอยู่ครับโอเคเนี่ยยังโดนอยู่นะดึงเนี่ยเขาชักเข้าชักออกนิดนึงเมื่อกี้ซิดไปแล้วครับเมื่อกี้ซิดไปแล้วใช่นะครับอย่างว่าโอเคละอันนี้คือถึงแล้วครับเป็นหมดนะครับเรียบร้อยละเข้าไปนี่ครับปาดเลือดครับวันอาทิตย์ที่แล้วจะไปทานข้าวสเปเปอร์แต่ไปที่ถูกแล้วเขามีอะไรเป็นของบ้านเลยครับเอ้าโทรหาที่ร้านได้นะครับถ้าใครไปที่ร้านผมไม่ถูกทานข้าวสีย่างนี่เองนี่ผมเซ็ตวันนี้คนหัวครัวเพิ่งลงคลิปไปเมื่อวานนะครับผมกับพี่ปูกับปูแดงเคี่ยวกันเนี่ยครับแอปชื่อว่าอิเคจิเมะนะครับอันนี้นะครับจะนี่เล็กจะสลับกับโจเก็บอยู่ครับ
โอเค
ไม่ออกครับขึ้นปลาเขาเป็นปลาเลือดน้อยนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นการเกิดขึ้นตรงนี้เนี่ยมันจะไม่เห็นชัดขนาดนั้นแต่ถ้าเป็นแบบช่องทะเล
That's the second one done. Right, let's go to sit down. I was standing in the heat there trying to get a view, but that's so that was a demonstration to the locals about how to create better sushi. Now, I don't know if it was better for the fish or better for the patrons that would be eating them. It didn't look too clever for the fish. It looked like it was being tortured, but I don't know. I'm no expert. I think he was saying this is the better way for better flavour, because if you bash it over the head to kill it, which I think is a traditional way of killing a fish instantly, it's not so good for the meat. So it's all about the customers, not the animals maybe. I don't know, I could be wrong. But it was being lobotomized and then it had a wire thread through, pushed through the hole. Anyway, I don't want to go into any graphic detail, but it certainly felt it, poor bleeding thing, but it tastes bloody lovely. I don't know, I don't eat much sushi at all. Let's get in the shade and see if we've got any chat. This is the third live stream, by the way, because of internet connection. Up. controlling tyres. Park still says it's shut, yet there's still people in there. I don't know why they're not taking down all the signs. Johnny Bonda, welcome. It is quite hot actually, it's 31, feels like 36. Thank you for thinking of me and reminding me. I was standing in the sun a bit back there when I was watching the sashimi, how to prepare sashimi demonstration that they were giving. Oh, well, at least we got some of that on live stream. I also took some 4K footage of the poor fish being lobotomized. We're going to go along here and see where we can have a nice sit down and be really comfortable and cool. See if we can get somebody to take care. See if we can get someone to take care. Can take care of everything. Well, you wouldn't want to come in contact with that one at night. Looks like he's got a bit of Rottweiler in him. So we're celebrating a little bit today, Johnny. We got free Apple live support, technical support today. And it looks like they fixed the problem with the laptop. So I'm over the moon about that. A few people down here today, loads of cars all the way along. We're just entering this is Walking Street in Bangsarai. Walking Street on Beach Road. It's only Walking Street once every month, and all of this is a market stall right the way down 200 or 300 meters. Sure, I recognise a few faces. She looked familiar. He looks definitely familiar. Swam with that baby a few years ago. Alright, is the reggae bar open yet? No, reggae bar's not open yet. So first of all, we've got these little shops you typically see at the seaside, and now we're coming up to some bars. Now, if they haven't got fans in them on the ceiling or standalone, And as far as I'm concerned, they're geared towards locals and not tourists. So if you like the cool breeze of a fan on you, choose the right place. It's like as if it's the weekend. Setting up their little tables, umbrella, blanket for you and chairs as a package. We'll find out how much it is another day. Not sure what that sign says. Something between 6 AM and 7 PM and 8 PM. This bar was advertising on the Facebook the other day. Sea Bar. A little bit closer to the beach. Don't know if I want to be walking on the sand though. We can try. No, I've not been following what's happening in Pattaya, Johnny. So I'm not sure when the bars will open. I think within the next 30 days. I'm guessing it's July sometime. Right now, I think it was today or yesterday, they announced that you can now sell alcohol from the restaurants. And of course a lot of these restaurants are like bars as well, right? So it may be that one could be in for a treat. I'm sure a lot of these restaurants will have a different style, different maybe style of staff, if you get my drift, working in there to attract the patrons. There's a few popular bars clearly to my right now. They're quite full actually. A lot of expats. Not today, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Cup.
Nice to see you.
Thank you, and you.
See you soon again.
Soon. Wow, it's like a weekend here. We're running out of places to have breakfast. My leg's starting to play up now. I'm going to have to sit down. Let's go and see if we've got Wi-Fi somewhere. เผ็ด
เผ็ด
เผ็ดใช่ครับผมครับเนี่ยครับ Clint, are you watching? Are you seeing this? Morning, Big Jim. Welcome. I think we found a favourite spot along the beach. We're getting a main meal for 50 baht, a nice salad, somtam. I've not had it for months. In fact, I think I'm not even sure if I've had it since coming back to Thailand. Jesus Christ, what's going on? Why haven't I had somtam yet? I'm not ready for drink yet.
Okay,
Later. Thank you.
Okay.
Cup and cup. Yeah, we're just talking about the knee. Well, I was just thinking about that. I've just taken the strap off, and it's still inflamed and it's hot. So you know it's trying to repair itself. I shouldn't be out on it really. It's just going to take longer to repair, right? But I'm being extra careful going up steps. I'm not using that leg to lift my body at all. We've walked over a mile already, and yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to take a few weeks, because if I just do something like climb up some boulders getting off the beach or something using it, then I'm just going to be back to square one again. I'll know when it's better. It will let me know. It will twinge. I'm going to start doing. I've pulled up the knee strengthening exercises, and I'm going to start doing those again. Well, I started doing them yesterday. Night, so I didn't do a full set, but I'm going to start doing that tonight with more vigour. Okay, Big Jim. Wi-Fi on, Big Jim. Gonna try and get the Wi-Fi on. Bear with me. If it cuts off, you'll have to check my channel. So the 3 notifications I'm allowed a day have gone out already. So this being the 3rd live stream today. So I'm going to try and put the Wi-Fi on, and then if it cuts you off, go to my channel and you'll find another live stream on there in a minute or 2. Hopefully it's still going, I think so. Breakfast, brunch. Clinton, are you seeing this? Big Jim, are you off to work? You're missing this. Sorry, I'm not talking too much. So I'm eating. First proper meal I've had in days. Bloody lovely salad. I could eat this every day, no problems. Get your ass over here, Big Jim. You got called to the gate. Are you doing security work or what? Are you still in that game? Tell them to stop disturbing you, you've got better things to do. You're living the life through my lens. I'm sure they think I'm the... Maybe I'm a bit of a keener. Are you on building sites? Are there any good fiddles on the building sites? Are you signing for stuff you've never had? Or the other way round? Take an order off of somebody from another building site for a 50 tonne of cement, and then sell it on. sell all the plant hire equipment. CCT everywhere, yeah. No more fiddles, Jim. You got to work for your money now. Gone are the days of going in to make more money off the fiddles. Am I right? Going to make tracks in about an hour tops. You're working for the receivers. Inconvenient with that chair right in the way, isn't it? I might have to move it in a minute. It wasn't too spicy, this was just right. The next time I'll ask for it ped. I like it Isan hot, Isan spicy. Oh, I see. The receivers have got the job. Is it just the... Alright, they haven't got the building, they haven't got the land, the receivers have got just the job, or have they got everything? Mid-menu. Oh man. Big Jim, did you see those fish being lobotomized earlier? We live streamed a sashimi, best practice sashimi, right on the sea. How about that? So we had a live demonstration on how to make the best sashimi. These poor live fish being made into sushi. It was rather traumatic for the fish. I think he tried to say it's better for the fish. I think he meant it was better for the taste of the fish. It looked as if it was being tortured, I tell you. You know what lobotomize is, right? think that's how you pronounce it. Have to squeeze this to get their attention. It's a burger.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Have a menu, please.
Oh.
Thank you. Hey Gerola, Ganesh, how are you? Yeah, we're beachside today. Thank you, cup of coffee. Leo Big. Leo Big? Right. You want to say hello to my friend? Say hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is
And this is Anne, everybody, at the Beach Burger restaurant. And is it a bar as well, or just a restaurant? Yeah, restaurant. Beach Burger. This is Anne. Say hello, Anne. Okay, cup and cup. There you go. Now you know where you can come and see Anne. Okay, Big Jim, take it easy. Did you like that? Yeah, I knew my two Bart would be lurking.
No, cannot alcohol.
No alcohol today.
Okay.
Not today.
Yes, not
Tomorrow?
No, after 1 week.
1 week we can. Okay. How much for, I don't know, how much this one? 20 baht?
ไม่ว่า2 รสมีปะเท่าไหร่อะคะ 45
Can't have alcohol yet. I think you can in Pattaya and Bangkok if it's a restaurant, but not here. They're very strict now in this district of Chonburi. How you doing, my two Bart? How long have you been lurking? Confess. Did you see the live sushimi demonstration earlier on the beach? Oh my gosh. Oh. Did you see that? Can't see that. We've got some fresh passion fruit. The line ID is Freshella, F-R-E-S-H-E-L-L-A. It's like a pound, I don't know, $1.30 for a fresh I don't even see that. Oh, you just finished dinner? Did you have anything nice? I just had somtam for the first time in bloody ages. Oh my gosh, that tastes delicious. steak. There's me eating my 50 baht. My 90 baht meal. Passion fruit juice. Freshly squeezed passion fruit juice and somtam. 90 baht, all in. Do you eat a lot of steak? Apparently in Thailand right now there's some good deals on Australian and Argentinian beef. Yeah, it's very relaxing. There's not even any background music. So all you hear is the wind chimes and the cars that go past. The beach is very busy actually, by the way. A lot of Thai and retirees and their families. That's good. So we'll have to remember Anne. We're on a date tonight, my 2 baht. We've got one of Team Tastic's residents coming to meet us. I'm not sure if we're going to live stream. We've already used up our 3 notifications for today. We're going to get on the scooter, have a bit more of a wander around Bang Sarai on the scooter tonight. And we're going to have a nice meal and watch the sunset go down togetherness. And I think it looks like we're going to probably be coming back to Beach Road and to see what the offerings are along here. Bit of everything, my 2 baht. Your meat and your veggies. Quite a lot of retirees in this area. Good place to retire. Only 20 minutes away from Pattaya. This definitely beats Jomtien hands down, and I was a big lover of Jomtien. Because we were only then 10 minutes away from Pattaya and it was a lot quieter and chill. But I love this fisherman's village, it's really grown on me. Yeah, there's a lot my 2 baht, there's a lot going on the beach today. There's quite a few families. I wouldn't say it's packed because then you'd be looking for a place. But if you rewind a little earlier, or the previous, this stream, rewind it, then you'll see quite a few cars along here. It's not hard to find a space. There are people coming and going, but they've got the little tables out on the beach that you can hire with chairs and umbrellas and a mat, so they give you the whole works. And then I guess they will go and fetch food across the road from any of these restaurants for you. Superb. What more could you want? Someone to massage your feet while the missus is away. There you go, how's that for a shot? Sometimes better to, believe it or not, right? It's sometimes better to have the camera pointing almost directly at the sun. Cool, you can see the colours of the sea. Oh, that's right, you do, yeah. It's great. Sea air, the breeze, the beach is right. I really like it at my two bar. We're very much alike, aren't we? For the things that tend to attract us. From music, to landscapes, to ladies, to lovers. We're the 4L brothers. From a different mother. My two bar lives matter. Move over. Are you going to? Have you already chosen a place to move to, or would you be going on a scouting mission first? Are you going to be living with the parents, the Mrs. family for a while first, or what? So many questions. And how long away is this? And will you be coming beforehand to have a holiday if it's too far away? And. Probably said all this before, I can't remember. That was over a year ago. Did I tell you about the story? Oh, yeah, check it out when you move over. I think it has everything to offer, my two bar. You know, I love the islands and the sea, but if you are living on an island, there's only so much to enjoy over and over and over and over again, right? And then you've got that commute for other things. When you've got the islands so close, like it's 20 minutes to Pattaya and then 40 minutes if you're not going to get a speedboat to the ferry to Koh Lan, which is just over there in the distance. And you're in a fisherman's village like this, so you've got fresh seafood, you've got all of the steaks and that if you want them, they're here as well, pizzerias, etc, etc, and the neighbouring villages as well. You've got mountains behind us. We've got, it's in a bay. You know, the only thing it hasn't got is skiing. You can just go up the road if you want to do scuba diving. You can go fishing with the fishermen here. You can go squid fishing. And it's just up the way from the mayhem. I just, is this the place? Is this the, is it called Utopia? The utopian place? Maybe I found a little gem here, and I know other people have come here before and done like a couple of hours trip and made an odd video of it and that, but when you really think about it, I can't, and I've never wanted it full on mayhem in the face every bleeding day and night. It's too much. I think, but if you could do it every week, no problem. Bangkok and Canterbury, I hope, in the next 6 months, but it will depend on selling up here. Oh, wow, that's not far away at all, that flyby. So have you got your place up for sale now then? That's awesome. And I think they're can be quite creative now in Australia. I know in recent years, the company I was working for was training investors that way quite a bit, and opened up an office in Sydney. I think that was about 6 or 7 years ago, and we're teaching more people to sell creatively, like through lease options and things like that. What was great about teaching the students in Australia, a lot of finance is taught in the schools there, right? So people were more in tune with what we had to teach, with the numbers, and being taught from an earlier age more about how finances work. It worked well. Obviously got a much smaller audience to cater to in Australia. I don't think the office is still there, I don't know. In fact, I got a message from one of the guys when I first started about 20 years ago with them. Only today. That was really weird. That put me in a sort of a good mood as well. They're still thinking of me, and I get the odd message from time to time. So I must get in contact with them today. I've had two good news. There was that today, and Apple support, technical support online, was giving me free support outside of my support period. I'm just over the moon with that. That's honestly, when you rely on your computer so much for so many different things and it goes down on you, it's not the same as paying a bar fine. Oh, well done, my two butt. Well, good luck with that, and I hope you've been able to vet the right agent or agencies that are representing you well, because that in itself can be a something we used to teach. We taught a lot about buying and flipping and fixing up, but we didn't teach so much about the actual selling process. Because predominantly the teachings were to buy, keep, buy, hold, and rent out. We ended up teaching about probably around 30 strategies in the end, and how to benefit from real estate in any market, whether it's up, down, sideways, stagnant or what. It's good. It's interesting because they're quite creative over here in Thailand as well. There's one guy, unscrupulously, he says he's got the land. I think he has. He has no intentions at all in building on the land, but he goes with his salespeople, or at least he gets his salespeople. They've got the mock-up of the build all done. They're just collecting deposits, collecting deposits, saying they've got all the build permission, etc., and then they'll just close down the company or do a runner, I'm not sure. Yeah, unbelievable, but it's bad because it's going to gives the real estate industry anywhere, of course, a bad name. And yeah, I guess it's unregulated to a degree, but people don't know what they don't know. People are a bit blind and see an opportunity, and they've got more money than sense. They believe what people are telling them. They don't know that they've got to do their own research, and if they do, they don't know how to do the research. It's such a shame. And these developers sometimes have got obviously the right legal professions that represent the buyers, independently, of course, inverted brackets. To organise everything. Make a list. Make a to-do list. Let's get some ice. Grab some ice. I don't think she understands English that well. Let's take my glasses off when I talk to people. It's better if they can see my eyes. How do you say ice? I forgot. In Thai, my two baht. Why is my heart rate 90 beats per minute? Oh, I'm not relaxed yet. Oh, hello. Can I have some ice?
What?
Ice?
Ice? Okay,
Yeah, thank you, Captain. speak much English. She sends the other one over. Hello, my name Anne. I think Anne's got a sponsor. Or she did have. There's no way they are natural. Oh yeah. Num Kent. Why, are you sure? You're not winding me up? Are you trying to have a laugh at my expense? Well done. I thought she was calling you something then when she's calling you a Num Kent. Just adjusting the angle. There we go. I don't know if you're still going to be on later, my two, but we're going to have a live weigh-in, see how much we've lost. It's easily getting on for 4 stone in less than 3 months. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm definitely not eating right. Kapil Gosain, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, Kapil. There's more of this to come. Boom boom, boom boom, boom boom. Are you from India, Kapil? Where are you from? Give me your full address now. Only joking. Tell you what, this beats being in the town, I'll say in the town, in the village centre. There's one of my favourite bikes, the Yamaha Aerox 155, little pocket rocket that. Oh, American Football League. Are they going to have an audience, or are they playing in an empty stadium? Is the audience only on TV? A friend of mine, he used to, I guess ex-friend really, I don't really see him anymore or speak to him. He used to follow the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. I thought, oh, that's nice. I couldn't really get into it. I don't really particularly get into it watching any sports. I've tried. I've even been taken by my uncle to watch football in stadiums. I found myself just going because of the atmosphere, really. It was quite good. Still don't understand the offside rule. Is that a bad thing? Should I know it? Australian Football League. I'm winding you up. I'm just triggering you to see if how you'd respond. American Football League. It's not even called that, is it? Is it? It's just, I don't know. When we was doing those Saturdays, you kept getting banned, so I thought I'll give it a shot. Putting those 2-hour plus videos together with all the different footage, bums and boobs and babes and blood sports. I remember getting a load of footage of all of that Australian rules football. God, it's pretty rough. It's definitely akin to rugby in a lot of ways, but obviously a lot faster. Like a good punch up. Is it NFL? Is that National Football League? I don't know. MTB, NFL, AFL, NHL, DHL. Hello. We're seeing this. That's next door. They've got a uniform. Sort of a uniform. They're dressed smart. You're just putting together a 3-hour vid. Is that for tomorrow? No, what day is it tomorrow? Is it Friday? Yes, Friday tomorrow. I came on briefly to your stream last night, was it? Oh, I was so tired last night. I couldn't hear you properly either. I didn't have my headphones on. How are you coping with your QC35s, mighty bar? I've gone through 2 sets of cushions now. I wear them that much, I don't clean them. They stink of sweat, right? It's horrible. And then obviously the salt then corrodes them and they split and you just see the cheap cushioning inside. That's how they are at the moment. I need to take You're alright? You need to take I need to take a needle and thread to them. Week. Yeah, have you bought a third party's cushions? It was less than a year old when the first pair went, and I got hold of. Oh yeah, that's another thing that goes wrong with them as well. Be sure to ventilate them well, so be careful of wearing them too much and not ventilating them. Take them off at every opportunity, right? This is another thing that happens. Because I took off, you know, after you take you unclip the cushions, and then there's another covering which is partly stuck down with glue, right? And you're able to pull that back and have a look inside, and what I could see were droplets of water. Now, if you've ever had water in your ear after, say, swimming, and you can still hear it through the sound, and it's like fluttering or gargling in your ear a little bit, right? That's what happened with one of the headphones, and it had water ingress definitely inside from condensation, so they don't breathe that well. So I told Bose about this, and they were very good and replaced everything. At first, I think it was on Facebook Messenger. Clearly people on there are not supportive of understanding your needs, but on WhatsApp they were very good, and they give me a returns number. They sent me the packaging to put it in and to post it to them in the Netherlands, I think it was, free of charge, so it didn't cost me anything to send them. They'd send it into the investigation unit. As soon as it got to the investigation, they sent out a new pair, brand new pair, everything, box. They said, no, we don't want the box that they came in, no instructions, no leads, just send us the headphones in this box that we send you, and bang, good service. It was all turned around within a few weeks, but it's worth it, right? Brand new pair, and they definitely have upgraded it because the switch is more responsive to the touch on the side. Now I've got a silver pair rather than a black pair. My auntie was impressed with them, so she was going on a cruise, so I bought her a pair. They weren't arriving in time, so I gave her my old black ones, and then I paid her the difference and kept the silver ones, so it matches the laptop. $10, that's good. Yeah, there's I can't remember the company. I think they want $35. They do this like camouflage one. I've saved them somewhere, and they email me from time to time. I thought $35, if I have to, I have to. I would really like a pair that lasts for more than a year. Not paying $35 every bleeding time. So yeah, I was quite fortunate. I had this other problem with Bose, because the cushions themselves are perishable and they don't warranty them at all, they said. So, but then I remembered this other problem that I had, which was intermittent, and it was water inside. I'm sure it condensation. So they went back. Yeah, it was good. I did a before and after video, and the video I never published it. I never got around to finishing it and publishing it. I was either going to be slating them or commending them. Yeah, it's the layer across the driver that you can peel back to a degree, but it is stuck down. I took it right off to have a look inside, having a bit of a nose, and that's when I saw all these droplets of water. And yep, it looked like condensation water just through them not breathing. So right, I'll try and dry that out, but I thought, no, let's just send them back, get a new pair. So I'm meeting up with Team Tastic member later on tonight. He's already asked me, is there anywhere I can buy somebody? Buy somebody. He wants to buy somebody in Bang Sarai. What does he mean by that? He was actually a bit more crass in his questioning, actually, a bit. Doing him a favour there. Doing my channel a favour. Yeah, I can't remember now about that. About the new layer. Yeah, the layer across the driver, I don't know. I've not noticed that. But these are definitely the... Is it the QC35 Mark IIs that you've got? How about the Bose 700s, though, the latest? I'm not digging the price at all. The style looks good. The actual arm, you know, the headband. So instead of the headband now being telescopic, the headphone cups slide up and down the headband. But they are great, right? And the other thing, I'm damaging them. I know I'm damaging them more. I keep going to bed with them on, sleeping with them. I need a really comfortable pair of probably in-ear headphones for bed. And when you squash down on the pillow with these QC35s, you get a really high-pitched scream coming from the inside, as if there's like a mouse you're crushing. Have you ever experienced that? I didn't realise what it was at first. I thought it was something outside. A cat being run over or something. It gives you a really high scream. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the amount of robots. How many robots are commenting on the videos? Especially today. It's a record. Yeah, I know. And I'm not sure how they can be much better. It's certainly pushing all my buttons as they are. A nice deep bass. Sometimes I feel a bit restrictive on the volume I want to get from them. I've tried using the app with them, you know, the Bose app that you use to update. That's another thing one needs to do from time to time, to check to see if they need updating. I don't know why the headphones would need updating, but there's a way of doing it through the app. Maybe to enhance the experience yet further. I don't know. We're in Beach Burger Restaurant. God, it's nearly 4:10 already. We've got the sun going down at 6:41 today. Oh, you get extra oomph when you wire it up. Oh, I didn't realise that could be achieved. We're going to have to make a move in a minute. Have a meander back, get a shower, a little bit of R&R, then back out again at 6 PM. It's all go today. We've got a visit to John Tien tomorrow. Oh. Did I tell you, Mighty Bar, they were lobotomizing fish on the beach earlier? They were giving a live demonstration on how to create better sashimi sushi. I'm assuming sashimi is sushi. Yeah, these fish were alive, and they were putting this bottomizing prod into their skull, and then sticking some wire through the hole and wiggling it, threading it in, and then wiggling it around. Yeah, I don't know why they were doing it. He did explain in very good English actually why he was doing it. He was trying to convince me that it was better for the fish, the environment, the locals. I think he was trying to get across that it makes the meat taste better. Well, I'll tell you what, usually, well, if anything's under pain or something, there's going to be some sort of chemical reaction in the body, right? And I forget, like adrenaline or something like that. So I'm sure, because this fish was suffering, poor bleeding thing, this fish was definitely suffering, and maybe it makes the sashimi taste better as a result of torturing it. But yeah, I think he said it's better for the fish. I think he meant the meat of the fish, the flesh. Yeah, because like you normally bang the fish over the head, right? You may have to do it a couple of times, but usually that kills them instantly. So I would suspect, depending on how you kill the fish, it can taste different. I think in there's one country, I think it might be China, I can't remember. I know the fish is still on your plate alive. It's cut open and people are eating it whilst it's still alive. Ugh. What's all that about? Like it's a what's it called? A not a fad. Maybe it was a fad or is a fad, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of another term. It's on the tip of my tongue, I don't know. I've no idea, Mighty, but you know, I know a lot of fishermen say, "Oh, the fish don't feel it." They don't feel it when they've been caught by a hook. This bloody fish felt this, I know that. Yeah. Right, I'm going to be a Kenyao and give her a 10-baht tip because Anne looks beautiful, right? I think we'll be back here again. I think RUXP4 or Don, or whatever he wants to be referred to. who might want to buy her a lady drink. I don't even if you know if you can buy lady drinks in here. I doubt it. But I heard today you can buy alcohol in the restaurants in Pattaya, but you can't here. Not in this particular restaurant anyway. They won't allow it. I tried to get a big Leo. Alright, should we go walk, talk, talk? Only two of you on. Oh gosh, I really need a siesta as well. I didn't sleep that well last night. I think I was up till 2 AM. Lovely breeze. Oh, someone's just... Oh, a big branch has just fallen off the tree. Over there. Put some smelly cologne on. I might get lucky. Might win the lotto. Alright, take it easy, have a good game. Thanks for coming. Cheers. You know what to do. Yeah, I hope it's a good game for you. Not too much aggro, or lots of aggro on the pitch if you like it. Hey Pirate Pete, how are you? We're just finishing up here. We're going to keep the live stream going. I'm going to say goodbye to Anne if she comes over. Oh, you're just lurking for a little bit. Yeah, we talk about headphones and lobotomizing fish. Selling his home, him moving over here. I've just finished somtam and a lovely fresh passion fruit drink. Oh, lovely. Passion fruit juice and pulp. I feel as if I need now someone to pick me up in their arms, cradle me and walk me back to my room. But we've got, I think, about a mile to walk back. Okay. Cup. Okay. Let's get this on. Good. See you tomorrow. What time do you close tonight? 8 p.m. Oh, maybe I'll come back later with a friend. Okay, say goodbye. Thank you. Yeah, we'll come back, I think, for dinner. Okay, fucking up then. Okay, we'll come back later, and then we'll have a something proper to eat. Maybe we'll have spaghetti bolognese or lasagna. Not had lasagna for years, so we'll come back here. We'll definitely come back here, even if it's just for a quick sneaky drink, and then do the rounds on the scooter. She didn't look too enamoured with her 10 baht. No cheap Charlies here. We're just careful with our money. We are Kiniao. Palang Kiniao. Is that the money shop? Pirate Peak? Trying to do my bloody button here with one hand. This shirt didn't fit me 3 months ago. Hold on. There we go. Quick walk on the beach. Yeah, he's going to move over. He said it's more likely to be early next year. His house is officially up for sale in 4 weeks. We've only walked about a mile. We've got to take it easy, the old knee. The knee is trying to repair itself. It's inflamed. It's inflamed a little bit, so we need to get it. We need to take it easy on the old knee. Otherwise it's going to take months to repair, and I want it to be a few weeks at most. Oh my god. This is no good walking on the sand. I'm all over the place, salop salai. We're going to go. I'm going to cross back over. It says we've only walked half a mile, but I keep forgetting to restart it. Oh, I need to get sticky rice. We'll get sticky rice, a tin of fish. Yeah, thanks. If you want a picture of my fly, it's 200 baht. PayPal the money across as a friend, and then they won't charge me 3%. You can buy some ham, processed meat for Miss Tastic if you want. She loves her processed meat. Processed pork. Yuck. Go back, get a shower. Get a few things from 7-Eleven first. I have to buy a bloody bag. I haven't got a bag with me. 2 baht for a plastic bag, by the way. Barbecue chicken, that looked good. That looked good. It's one way of getting in and out of the park that's closed. Beach is looking lovely. Tide's on its way in. It's going to be right in for sunset. It's going to be a gorgeous sunset tonight. I think we may even have to go to Bang Sue Beach Club later. I might live stream, I may not. You won't get a notification, Pirate Pete, I don't think, because I've used up 3 notifications already today because the live stream crashed twice. Because of internet connection, which it may do again once we get down here near that wall. Usually happens around there. I was hoping to have walked more today, but it was unnecessary, really. And the old knee is twinging a little bit. But this brace definitely helps. It's just a Velcro strap-on one. Breeze is that strong. We're not sweating up as much today, which is nice. It's nothing worse than doing a long walk and you're really hot. We nearly came out in the midday sun, Pirate Pete, but I was on live support with Apple in California, I think. I'm not sure where their support was based, but it was on the live chat, and we came out in very good spirits on the live stream earlier because it looks like they fixed my laptop free of charge. I am outside of the support. I'm outside of the support, and they by about 3 years, maybe 4 years outside of their support, and they gave me a solution to fix the old laptop. I was a little bit worried because it's gone down on me twice now. Yeah, right. They said you can have support if, one, you have recently bought a product from us which is still under warranty, like a laptop, an iPod, iPad, etc, etc, or you're under some sort of service agreement with us. Well, I've got neither. However, they encourage you to upgrade your software. So I upgraded the software free of charge, download, and that didn't help my computer. So that was the premise I went on. They wanted the updates, they caused the problem as far as I'm concerned, so they've got to fix it, and that's what they did. So I just went with that in mind. Top tip, don't be put off by their questioning. Assume you are correct and assume they will fix your computer free of charge. And they were very good. The case number is still open. I can reopen it by just a click of a button on my email and continue with the full script of the conversation that we already had. But it's put me back a bit, at least 4 days. Two or three videos that have been published in the last week weren't even touched by a computer, the MacBook. The whole thing was done on the telephone, and it's not to my standard. This guy over here, he always says hello in English. Hello. I think he wants to learn more English. It's where Predator and Alien live, by the way. I'll have to get a selfie with him one day. I love the original Alien movie. Pirate Pete, have I put it on the map? Yeah, I've done it all on the phone. Bangsaray, yeah, it warrants a couple of nights, my friend, rather than a day visit. It warrants a couple of nights for sure. It's very chilled. laid back, right on the sea, mountain, fresh air, fresh seafood. I think I've definitely helped put it on the map. Not many people, I don't think anybody has stayed here that's vlogged this area in any great depth. We've done now over 80 videos, 80 videos in this area alone. I couldn't believe it. I looked at it the other day, I thought, well, 74 are published and I've got so much more footage. It's just ridiculous. There's just so much footage. I know a lot of it can be a bit samey because we're doing the walk and talk exercise from the Fat to Fit at 50 series. In fact, we're going to have a weigh-in when we get to 7-Eleven. We're going to have a live weigh-in, see how many more kilos we've lost. Tell you what, after that salad, right now I don't feel like eating anything. I finished the salad a while back, maybe about an hour ago. What time did we leave? I think it was about 1:45 we've left. It's now nearly 4:45. The watch has just said we've done a mile. Well, I reckon it's about 1.5 miles now. Oh, I've not been standing or sitting up straight. The muscles in the back are aching a little. The knee, well, I'm very impressed with the knees working. It's not deteriorated at all from today's little outing so far. In the ankle, but that's from a long time ago. Injury from a drunken dance in a nightclub in Manchester. Trying to make out it didn't hurt and carry on dancing, making it worse. Trying to look good on the dance floor. I can't dance for toffee. I'm too sexy for my dance. Too sexy, it hurts. I'm a model. Talking of models, right on cue. We're having fun. Are we having too much fun? We gotta get right into right. Let's focus now because we're getting to 7-Eleven, and every time I get close to 7-Eleven, I forget what I've got to do. So we've got to get a weigh in. Let's get in the bloody shade. This sun's still hot. Tempted to sit there on this this ghost house thing. I don't think people are approve of that, so I'm going to sit on this wall just for a couple of minutes. I need to gather my thoughts. Done some reviews already, Pirate Pete. We've got we did the park and the gym equipment. That was more of a tour. I've got to use the bloody equipment. That's what I've got to do next. I think that will be in a couple of days' time I'll use the equipment. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day, I think. And we've done a review on a place called Saran. We've done that review. There'll be a part 2 to that at some point, so I've got more footage. We've done a review of Asia's Beach Apartments, which is just one street away from the beach and the park. We've done sort of a review for Chile. I was in Chile Cafe yesterday. I did some more filming in there yesterday of their signature drink, which is the chili coffee. I had the chili iced coffee, which is made with freshly ground coffee and chili powder, topped with a dried red chili. Had one of those, that was interesting. The coffee in itself, the chili coffee in itself, is going to have its own little review. Yeah, so there's a few things going on. Also, we've reviewed briefly, it's more of a pit stop tour of Bangsaray Beach Club. Which apartments? The Saran one or the Asia Beach?